up, folks? I'm Kale Frost, I'm wearing pants, and welcome to Taking the Set Further. I don't know why I said I'm wearing pants. I am, but it's the ADHD, right? Like, I just go where the dopamine is. Anyway, Taking the Set Further is a series where we take an existing Lego set and do something more with it. Something extra, something upscaley, and just, like, make it better. And it's Christmas, right? So what better set to do than Home Alone? I did a review of the Home Alone set recently. If you're one of like the 5 people who watched that, you probably know what it kind of sums up as. By the way, thanks Mum for watching. And basically the short story is, it's kind of a weird hybrid between display set and play set, but it doesn't really work as a kid's play set. So my goal for this reno, this mod, was to make it much more of a display set. Something that would fit into any AFOL's Lego city. Could be part of a Christmas village, could be part of the modular row, I don't know, but here's a kind of a bit of a look at where it went, and well, I want to walk you through the process of how I made it happen, and like maybe impart some Lego building wisdom that you could use in your own builds along the way. The first step was to make sure it could fit into the modular row. The modular row all use 32 by 32 base plates as the guide. Some of them are 16 by 32, but it is the depth that matters here, because the front 8 studs are devoted to the sidewalk that looks like this, and then once you get 9 studs back, you need to put in a Technic hole that looks like this, a 1x2 Technic brick with the hole, then another 10 studs, another Technic brick hole, or you know, 1x2 Technic brick with hole, another 9 studs, and you get back to the back of the base plate. That's the standard. That's what it's meant to look like. Super easy. I just whacked down 2 of the white base plates with that on either side, and then plonked the house in the middle. But there were going to have to be some changes done to the house to make it fit. And the cat wants it. Like. Meet my cat. Oh my gosh. So the official set, it's 40 studs wide. That is a little bit bigger than a single 32 base plate, hence making it over 2, but it's not that deep. It's just over 16 deep, in fact. So it does mean I need to remove the back section, and I'm gonna have to fill in the rear wall there to make all of this work, but that's gonna come down a little bit later, because the very first step is, this is a display set. I'm gonna just rip out all the extra furniture from inside the house and basically, hopefully, repurpose these parts for something else, which in truth probably means that they're just going to sit on a shelf in a container for gathering dust for like ever. That's the thing that happens around here. So yeah, I smoothed out the set itself, including filling in that back wall, and removed all the knobs for the play features, except one. I wanted to keep the little Michael Jordan train ride in there, so that's still there. But apart from that, I ripped out the rest of the furniture. I just made space to put in the lights that are going to come later, and a few other little things. And yeah, the pieces are better used elsewhere, right? And like, the official set, it is a gorgeous set, no question of it, but I did have a few little niggles about it, because it's not exactly screen accurate. It doesn't have to be. On a 32 base plate, there was no way I was going to be able to fit in the driveway at the front, but I did want to bring back in the handrails that are there in the official movie, but they're not in the official set. So that's one of the little things I've done here, and I basically reconfigured how it connected to the sidewalk. Made the little garden bed a little bit more detailed, brought in a little bit more stuff there. You can see it all here. I also removed a whole bunch of parts from the base just to make it easier to attach to the base plates. The official set at the bottom, it's a bit flimsy, and well, again, there's a lot of extra parts here. And the plan was always to have just a snow-filled yard. So as much as possible, I'm going to repurpose the parts from inside the set to create the little details that fill it out and make it fit with the rest of the city. I absolutely wanted to keep the treehouse too, but but didn't want it facing immediately straight forward. I wanted to be able to twist it a little. That makes it feel like it belongs more to the house than the viewer. It's not its own separate thing, it is absolutely part of the yard that we are creating here. And so I just used one of my favourite little Lego techniques to just kind of twist the plate underneath just that little bit. Keeps it all secure though. A little bit down the track I'm going to add a snowman, and I'll get Kevin playing in the yard there and fill out a little bit more details, but that's down the track. And in the same vein, bare base plates, they're dull, they're boring, okay? Can we just say it out loud? They're dull and boring, so I'm layering up some more texture to the base plates itself. It's a snowy yard, it's snowy season, I don't know, I'm an Australian and it's hot here, like all the time. I don't know what snow looks like, but I just assume that it piles up in the corners of a yard looking like this, and that was the effect I was going for here. Just giving it a little bit of texture and taking a little bit away from that just idea of a flat base plate to, yeah, make it feel like there's stuff going on and create a bit of visual interest. And the last thing I want to add is Christmas lights. Like the house in the movie, it's super bright lit up. There is so many Christmas lights. And well, I've used a lot of lighting kits over the years. This is about as cheap as can get, right? These are $2 Christmas string lights, LED lights, that I found in my local dollar store. I've got 4 of them here. They've been sitting, gathering dust in a bin full of so many other Christmas lights. And yeah, pull them out. Need to make room for them. That's very easy with this build, of course. That's why I cleared the furniture earlier. And then it's just a matter of creating some connection points to wrap the wire around and basically connect everything together so that I get that warm, glowing Christmas light up look. It's not my first time doing this either. As I said, I've used so many kinds of Christmas lights. So when you're using these kind of really small LED string lights, it really is important to just think about where you want the wires to run through. You quite often need to create a little bit of space. Sometimes you need to adjust a brick here or there, and you definitely need to have connection points to wrap them around. The wire will want to bend by itself. It's kind of okay, like not too hard to hold into position, but it's also pretty tricky to hold into position. So it's definitely one of those things you need to plan out. And as I go, I'm turning on the lights and choosing where I want the lights to be. Like I said, this is both more and less fidgety than it looks. Mostly more. And it's about this point that I decided I also needed to have lights upstairs. It just didn't look right without the lights upstairs as well. It adds that extra layer of glow. And once I'd added that extra layer of glow, I realised that you were also seeing a little bit more of the interior than I wanted to be seen. So it's very easy to just put things to block those windows. That was the place for Harry and Marv, and on the rear I just added some kind of curtains to kind of, again, just limit the view and what shines through. And now it's time for final touches. I want to bring in the rest of the cast from the official set, the official minifigures here. So Kevin, gonna have him building a snowman, which means I need to create a snowman. Bingo presso, there we go. And Marley, he carries that snow shovel everywhere. So here he is, just taking it out for a walk, because that's the kind of guy he is. And Mum. And Mum's there on the front doorstep. And yeah, I'm really loving how this turned out. It is nice, it's warm, it's cozy. Didn't take me any longer than a lazy Saturday morning, and it's ready to go into a Lego city or a Lego Christmas display, or I don't know what. This is probably actually going to go into a box and gather dust because we don't have a lot of room around our Christmas tree. But yeah, hope you like it. Nothing too complicated here, nothing that you guys can't do from the comfort of your own home and a quick trip to your dollar store. There were a few little extra bricks I brought in, not many at all, and you'll probably have enough in your own collection to make something like this work. And yeah, hope you like it, and I'll see you all next time.